Adding CRUD, or create, read, update, and delete to a grid is simple. First, add a data grid component to bind the grid to a data source that has put, post, and delete verbs in its web API. In the data property, I'll scroll down to my demo dataset and select the Tasks API. Now you'll see that my tasks are bound to the grid. In order to enable CRUD operations, I'll simply go down to the interactions in the lower right and set up my data actions. The first one will be a post data action for adding a new row to the database. I'll add a second one for row edited, and I'll set my data action to a put, which will pass the edited object to the server to update this record. And finally, for row deleted, I'll select the Delete Web API. It's as simple as mapping your web API to data actions in the grid editor. We provide a simple point-and-click user interface in the editor that lets you take the grid from a read-only display to a fully editable experience based on the verbs that are in the web API added to the project. Let's click Run, then click the Edit button on the grid, and we'll edit the email address, then hit the Enter key to trigger a put data action. This updates my database and completes my CRUD operation. In a few steps, you have a complete data entry experience in the grid without having to write a single line of code.